Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel. Welcome back to an Andalusian adventure with Sevilla on Football Manager 2017. And in today's two games, we start off with a home game against Sporting Gijón in the league. And then we travel to Ukraine and play Dynamo Kiev in our final Champions League group game. We can't finish top of the group, Man United are too far gone. And we have to avoid defeat against Dynamo Kiev, otherwise we're out. So a lot to play for in that second game. But first of all, let's have a look at the goals from the games I played off screen. Franco Vasquez to Luciano Vietto, and Vitolo to Franco Vasquez on the edge of the box and shoots and scores. 37th minute, Sevilla take the lead in Girona. Vitolo's got tons and tons of space on this left flank, still going, and the cross is in there, it's a good one. Campas controls it well and scores. 73rd minute, RB Campas gets his first goal for Sevilla and it is 2-0. Ball up to Amedi here, and well, we're less than a minute after that second goal, and the Girona got one back, and Borre with it, and 73rd minute again. Now it's 2-1. And there's the full-time whistle. Girona 1, Sevilla 2, the final score. Lucas Vasquez to David Carmona, and the cross is a good one, and Vietto with a volley. 37th minute, Luciano Vietto scores for Sevilla 1-0. Pop it back to Borre. Now it's Franco Vasquez running forward, makes his way into the area, but it's been dragged wide and it's no goal. Cisse diverts it in. It's 2-0 after 63 minutes. And Vasquez's shot goes wide, and that will be the final action of the game. There it is, Sevilla 2, Real Betis 0, full time. Here's Kevin Lasagna. And very early in the game here, we're only 30 seconds in, and Peric has scored 36 seconds into the game, and Udinese lead 1-0. That wasn't in the script. Franco Vasquez standing over this free kick, and it's in, over the wall and in. 33 minutes played, an equaliser by Franco Vasquez. Vasquez with the free kick here. It's off the post, a great save by Merritt. I'm not sure which one it was. Vietto keeps it in play, and Vitolo's there with a tap in. I mean, plenty of the defenders round him, but he managed to find a goal, and it is 2-1 in 51 minutes. Xhaka does well to win the ball there. Franco Vasquez to Vietto, and plays through Vitolo. He's beating the defender, and a great finish, and it's 3-1, 75 minutes. Vitolo with his second of the game, and it's 3-1. And there's the full-time whistle. Sevilla 3, Udinese 1, the final score. Here's Iborra. Plays it forward. Luciano Vietto into the box. The cross is good. Vitolo with a header. And Vasquez with a shot and the goal. 53rd minute. Franco Vasquez gives Sevilla the lead in Bilbao. Proper. Nice floating ball up to Vietto. But he's up by the corner flag. Can he find a good cross here? He can. It's a deeper one. But Vitolo's found it. And Vitolo scores. 56th minute. And Vitolo has made it 2-0. Merino now for Bilbao. Here's Raul Garcia. Bending out forward to Uriarte, who's got space here, and he's one-on-one, and he puts it past the keeper, and then in the 70th minute, Bilbao have a goal back. Ball is headed clear there, and that's full time. Athletic Bilbao 1, Sevilla 2. Duarte with a throw-in a good position here. It's Mariano. The ball is a low one, and it's in by Santa Maria. The 19-year-old scores. Sevilla leading 1-0 here in the Copa del Rey. Monreal with a throw in here. 69 minutes on the clock. Santa Maria back to Nacho. And Santa Maria to Jonah Hill. And it's been diverted in. I think it'll be an own goal. It last came off of Jose Carrillo. That's 2-0. And there's the full-time whistle. Logger in the S-0. Sevilla 2. So we did manage to win all 5 games off screen, which is good form after that dreadful game against Manchester United where we lost 5-0. They were all wins, but some of them less convincing than others. We conceded some silly goals. Bilbao went very attacking after we went 2-0 up, went for a 4-3-3 and managed to get a goal back. But overall, you know, we won 5 out of 5, so that can't be bad. So at the moment, the La Liga table sees us in 3rd place. We're 11 points behind Real Madrid, who still are unbeaten after 15 games. In the Champions League, we can no longer finish first. Manchester United, although they did draw to Dynamo Kiev, who were the first team to stop their 100% run, they're still 4 points ahead of us, so we can no longer catch them. But if we lose to Dynamo Kiev in Ukraine, we're out of the Champions League and we'll get down into the Europa League. Udinese have lost 5 out of 5, so there's no chance of us finishing bottom. But if Dynamo Kiev beat us, we're going into the Europa League, which I don't really want, because this last season was meant to be about being better in Europe. If we go to the Europa League, we're not going to be one of the top European teams, although it might give us a chance of another trophy because we could win a Europa League. I think, how many have Sevilla won? 5? They won 2 in a row, then they won 3 in a row. So if we do go out, it will just be about trying to win a 6th Europa League for Sevilla. Has anyone ever won 6? I think Sevilla have the record. I'm not quite sure though. So this is the team that played against Logroñés in a Copa del Rey. As you can see, a very rotated side. Jasmine Zeric played in goal. Santa Maria played on left and played well, actually. So I'm actually going to put him on the bench today. We're going to start Vitolo, though, on the left-hand side. Alejandro Pozzo played on the right-hand side. I'm going to start Vasquez, though. Montoya is injured at the moment, so Pozzo has had a couple of appearances and games on the bench. Montoya's receiving treatment for a hernia, so he's going to be up for a few more days. He's close to a return. That's the only injury we have at the moment. Shaka, of course, not registered for the league, so we can't play him. So let's put David Proper in there. Really back in goal. We'll bring Carmona back. Mariano played well, but he's 33. Mariano, I think, will be getting sold in January because he's barely had a game this season. And I think I'm going to try and buy a replacement for him. With the extra money we got, actually, the transfer budget has been increased by the board to £43 million, which is the most I've had all save. So I think we can expect some big deals in the January transfer window, which will be into next episode. I'm going to leave Dura in, but we're going to have Edil Rami on the back line. Don't want to play Jonah Hill. I prefer Campas to Jonah Hill, actually. Campas did score 1 goal. He hasn't actually started a game yet, though. So do we start Campas? I'm going to start Luciano Vietto. Now, do we have Campas and Hill on the bench, or just one of them? Okay, I'm going to put Alan onto the bench, and we're going to leave out Jonah Hill. He's not long come back from injury, so I don't want to rush him too much. But that's the team that's going to play. Vasquez, not been too good on that right-hand side, though, so we actually are going to start Pozzo, because Vasquez has been in poor form. We've been on a good run lately, so go out and impress me. That's what I'm saying. We've won 5 out of 5. Let's see if we can build on that, although they don't seem too bothered by these team tools. Look at this. Only 1 person in green. That's not very good. Okay, Sevilla versus Sporting Gijon, who are in 11th place at the moment. Let's see if we can do well here. Here's Vitolo. Long ball to Vietto's a great one. Can Vietto score? He's stopped by the goalkeeper, Dominic. But a good chance there. There's a half chance. We've got a corner from it. Vasquez takes it. And it's headed clear. Vietto will keep this in play, though. And now it is clear and it's out for a throw. Plenty of possession for us. Let's try and control the game. Although we actually now have less possession. I'm not sure what's wrong with this team. I mean, ever since we sold Nzonzi, we've just not had nearly enough of the ball, and our passing has not been... It says 82%, but we're just not having enough of the ball at the moment. You can see that our quality this season is not as good. Especially seeing as we're in 3rd place, and we've already lost 2 games this season in the league. Half time, it's 0-0. That is disappointing. I'm far from pleased with what I just saw. Going to play a lower tempo. Going to play... closing down much more. And we're retaining possession. Going to clear it to the flanks and exploit them. And ask some of these guys just to prove a point. Okay, they seem a bit more motivated after the half-time team, so hopefully we can come out in the second half and do a bit better, because we've had some silly results against teams like this. Like we lost to Alaves, we had a goalless draw against Celta Vigo. It's things like that which is going to cost us a league title, because at the moment it's all Real Madrid. They're still unbeaten. And here is Vitolo. And he's found Franco Vasquez. And that's a great ball to Alejandro Pozzo, who scores. Is that his first goal for us? I don't think he's ever scored. Alejandro Pozzo, with the goal, takes us up to 2nd place. 48 minutes in the game. That's a good response after the half-time. Pozzo manages to take it home. And might have been his first goal for us, but I'm not quite sure. Right, Campas is on for Vietto. 70 minutes now. We're still only leading 1-0. I'm going to take it back to standard. I don't really want to concede an equaliser. But not the greatest of performances here. I mean, we haven't done badly, but we haven't created a great deal. Going to bring on Santa Maria. Let's see if the young kid can produce something. Maybe we need to start him more. He's played well in those cup games, but that's the only games he has played. So maybe we need to play him a bit more. We've got possession here. Santa Maria plays it forward to RB Campas. And that shot should at least have been on target. 5 minutes left in the game. Both Iborra and Vasquez looking tired. We're going to take off Iborra. We're going to bring on... I was going to bring on Gonzalez, but we didn't actually put him on the bench. So never mind. We'll bring on Roque Mesa instead. We're in injury time. We've had 18 shots today. 12 of them have been off target, which is not very good. And we're only got a few seconds left now. We've got possession. It's going to be a narrow 1-0 win, but we've not played especially well today. I agree with that. Don't let yourselves get complacent for the next match. That's all right. We defended well, but going forward, I really would have liked a bit more killer instinct up top. That's what I want. Got Dynamo Kiev. Now, of course, that's a very important game because if we don't win that, I mean, a draw's enough, but if we lose that game, we're out of the Champions League. That was Pozzo's first goal, so that's good. Apparently, they should have had a penalty. I didn't see any highlights at all for them, really, so I can't really comment. This guy needs to be careful, otherwise he's going to get some warnings from the association because he's saying they've been robbed. It was a joke of a decision. Okay, Dynamo Kiev versus Sevilla. Very simple. Don't lose. Right, Granit Xhaka is available to play, so he plays. We'll bring Proper onto the bench. I'm going to bring Jonah Hill back in. We're not going to have Campaz, are we? So let's get Messer out of the team. We'll do that. We need to get Diego Gonzalez involved. Let's leave out Campaz. We'll do that. We can bring Vasquez back in. The rest of this, I'm fine with the rest of this. That's okay. It's a strong team. We need to play the strongest team we can. Not the best weather, apparently. Not sure what to think about that. So there's the team. We've already seen Dynamo Kiev once in a live com. So we know what they're like. But I think we beat them 2-1. It's not really the team talk I wanted. Trying to improve this. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Okay, start the match. Okay, it looks like we're snowing. All we've got to do is not lose. That's it. I mean, a draw will be enough. It wouldn't be ideal, but a draw will be enough. Come on with a free kick. It's Granit Xhaka to Lucas Vasquez. He's trying to pass to number 38, but gives it straight to Osman, who scored against us last time. Gonzalez to Moraes. Boyalski. We're not having a lot of the ball here. We haven't had a shot yet today. Gonzalez to Rabalka. Boyalski. Coming forwards. And, oh, what's happened there? It's a Delis Gonzalez who scores. I need to see the replay because that happened very quickly. We're only 3 minutes in. We're already losing. That's not a good start. That really isn't a good start. I don't want to go out of the Champions League. Kill the trend of going out 3 times in a row in the last 16. 4th time. We don't even get that far. Let's see it again then. So Boyalski played it through. So Durat with a slide tackle straight into the path of Gonzalez. I mean, he kept it away from the goal but gave it straight to one of their players. That's not great. And we haven't had a shot yet. And now Vasquez has picked up an injury. Great. What is it? A knee injury. Yeah, he's got to come off. A knee injury. Right, Pozzo's got to come on. We'll have to change something because we've not had a shot yet today. Working it in there. Retain possession. There we go. We've had a couple of shots at least now. Playing structured, but we're 35 minutes into the half. We're losing 1-0. As it stands, we're going out of the Champions League. 3 shots and they've all missed so far. I've got to go aggressive. I have to. Do you even want to win this match, guys? Because at the moment, it doesn't look like it. I mean, look at these ratings. They're shit. 2 goals. Well, 1 goal will be enough. Because at the moment, we're not looking good. As it stands, we're heading out. We haven't had a shot on target yet today. We're pumping it into the box. We're playing more direct. Playing higher up in high tempo. We've got to score a goal. Without reply. 72 minutes. Vieto has had an awful game at the worst time. We're going to leave him on though. I want to play 2 strikers. Jonah Hill's coming on. I'm going to make him both the wide players attack. This isn't good. This really isn't good. 82 minutes. What the hell, guys? Of all the times that you could do badly, now I've basically gone 4-1-5 here. Alright, we've got to go overload. We've got to go route 1. We've got to score a goal. We've got less than 10 minutes to score it. Okay, we've got possession. That's a good sign. It's Alejandro Pozzo. It's gone straight up for a goal kick. Right, I've got to go to the team talk. Encourage, I guess. I don't know. Right, we've got a goal kick. We're on 84 minutes in the game. We've got 6 minutes plus injury time to save ourselves from crashing out of the Champions League here. Gonzalez. Saved easily by Rulli, but you've got to get it straight up there. There's 87 minutes. The time's just running down now. There's no time left. There's 2 minutes of injury time. That's all. 10 seconds left, and they've got the ball. We're out. We're out of the Champions League at the bloody group stage. How has this happened? How has this happened? What a shit performance. We had one shot on target. How? How? That is an absolute disaster. How does that happen? Dynamo Kiev won Sevilla 0. And we're out of the Champions League. We're out of the bloody Champions League. At the group stage. How have we not gone through in that group? Udinese were whipping boys. I probably underestimated Kiev there a bit. I'm not quite sure though. I'm so angry at that. I really am. Well, wish me all the best in the Europa League, guys, because that's where we're going. Oh, and now he wants to go to Chelsea because we're out of the Champions League. Well, no, you're not. You just played shit in that game. And you've got a release clause in your contract. No. Okay, right, he's accepted that. That's okay. Sorry, but the reason that we're not in the Champions League anymore is you. You had 2 shots. One of those was on target. You had 3 dribbles. You committed a foul. Rated 6.5. So don't tell me that you want to go to Chelsea after playing a shit game like that. I'm sorry, that's just not on. Right, so next episode is into January. We have a lot of work to do. Basically, we have to undo all the shit that I brought in and all the stuff that I shipped out in the summer. Because it's a failed transfer window, I think, is what's put us in this position. I just did not have a very good transfer window. I sold the wrong players. Arguably, I bought the wrong players. I mean, luckily the board have given us some money to spend, so we will be able to get some good players. £43 million in the budget, and some players will be shipped out as well. So it's going to be a very big January window. So next episode, I said we were going to do the Real Madrid game in the second half of the season. I stand by that. We're only going to play one game, Real Madrid. The rest of the episode is going to be transfers. We're going to be into the transfer window, and we're going to try and improve this team and undo all the shit work that I did in the summer. Well, that's going to do it for today. I'm very disappointed. We scraped to win against Gijón, and then we got knocked out of the Champions League, finishing 3rd in our group. So, yeah, bring on the Europa League, I guess. If you enjoyed today's video, thank you for watching, and leave in the comments down below if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you next episode, where things need to change. We need to get some top players in the January. We're the league champions, we're the Copa del Rey champions. We're going to be able to attract some good players here. Come on. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.